And welcome back. Hi, I'm the Doc Bob Lee from BLS. You're watching Open. And our next guest is a radio host of 107.5 WBLS. She's a fantastic journalist, and she works with my man Steve Harvey on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And she's also with the president and CEO, of Randi Ross Entertainment Consulting. They're here to talk about their annual Women's Business Conference and Spa Weekend. If you've never been there, you better check it out. Please welcome to the show my girl Ann Tripp and Margaux Jones. Margaux, tell us a little bit about what's going on with the upcoming ninth Annual Women's Conference and Spa Weekend.
Yes, Ann Tripp and I super excited because this is our ninth year of having our annual conference, women's conference. We have it at the Embassy Suites in Piscataway. And this year it's May 17th through the 19th. And we're so happy because this is something we have been working hard to bring powerful women, young entrepreneurs, and women in general together to focus on their health, to focus on building their businesses, also to focus on their spiritual being. So the workshops are designed to create for women who sometimes their self-esteem is low, or they find themselves starting something and then they don't finish it. So when Ann and I bring women together, we empower them that if we can do it, they certainly can. So, yeah, we're super excited about our conference.
So I know I hear a lot about it, but I usually come on that last day where I'm doing the music and everything for you, and we have that little sit down talk. But I know you guys do a whole lot before we get to that point. How does it look? How does it look for us?
And we have.
Get
yeah, I can get there now. Yeah, okay. We always try to make it entertaining, but also we have a lot of edutainment. Because we started it, as Margaux was saying, because we knew a lot of women who work very hard, burned out, but do not take care of themselves. And we wanted women to take care of themselves, to know more about their health, to enjoy themselves, but to have information. In line with that, we have a course this time on wills and trusts. We have a course on long-term care. We have two Black female physicians, one an oncologist who is a survivor of breast cancer and an advocate herself, and another Black female physician who is a colorectal surgeon. Another problem that we have as a community, colon cancer and breast cancer. But we also have a lot of fun. We're having a pajama party Friday night. We're having a soul train line. We're having a lot of stuff. And of course, Bob Lee, you're going to be there Saturday when we'll be also doing things there and really getting it down, and having a wonderful time. It is about facials and massages and all the other cute stuff. We have a lot of vendors who came back last year, did well, and came back this year, but we have other newer vendors who heard about it and want to come. And, once they vend, they actually want to come and be participants in the following year, not just as vendors, but they want to come and hang out for the whole weekend. The meals are free. They're really great. The place at Embassy Suites is a suite, so a lot of folks are doubling up because there are 2 rooms, 2 television sets, and 2 beds. So it's a lot of fun, but it's also edutainment, and it's something that we all need. We need a massage. We need a good facial. We need something to let us know that we are here, and that as we do for everyone else in our family, in our community, we also need to take time out, even if it's just once a year, to do for ourselves.
You better take care of yourself. Sit back, kick off your shoes, and relax your feet and have fun. I think I'm gonna come early and just. You said you got somebody that's gonna massage you and all that stuff.
Yes,
it's a man.
Yes, Bob.
Calm down.
Male or female.
All of these things are so very, very important. You're helping people along the way, and sometimes you're so busy, you're caught up in the work or whatever you're caught up in, and sometimes you don't have time to take care of those things that you need to take care of. Who's thinking about wills and trusts all the time? And it's something that's needed. Talk about how important that is.
Well, of
It's
course, a lot
important.
of us are getting toward the age
Mhm.
where we want to make sure that our children are provided for, other people in our family. But there's the other side also that the lawyer will explain. Suppose you have a child that's not really that responsible.
Ooh,
So how do you get that child to inherit, but not inherit too much power? So you need to go to a lawyer, and that's what part of the course that we're giving on wills and trusts. So you know who to leave it to, how to leave it, and make sure that your wishes are followed.
and you can leave
and,
yours
and
to me if you want.
I won't, but I love you. I love you madly.
but also in conjunction to the wills and trusts,
Yeah,
most of the time when we end up in the hospital, or if we end up in the hospital, someone will say, just
yeah,
pull the plug and leave it alone, or leave her on that breathing machine for a whole year,
yeah,
when you know that you're going to turn out to be a vegetable. So it helps with the health proxy, your last wishes, what you did, how you want to go bury, if you have a funeral, how
yeah,
you want to be laid to rest. So there's a lot of details in having a will, and I'm sorry, having a trust versus a will.
yes.
Well, will, you can contest and you can say, well, she should have left me the house. I own half of the house. But a trust, you have a little challenge with.
And it's a good thing
So,
to do. You don't have a whole lot of people fist fighting
mhm.
at a funeral and trying to figure out what to do. So how do people get involved, especially vendors? If you want to become a vendor, what do we have to do?
They can go to eventbrite.com
Mm-hmm.
at the ninth Annual Women's Business Conference and Spa Weekend, or they can call 347-765-8218. That's 347-765-8218 for more information.
Yeah. And after a weekend like this, I don't think you want to go back to work on Monday. You want to just relax some more. So what
It's a
would
lot of
people?
work. Well, thank God, not to cut you off, Bob, but Ann and I, we strategically do things in a very savvy way. And
Yeah.
that means that we start planning 6 months in advance. We have our monthly, then weekly meetings
Mm-hmm.
to make sure everything is flowing accordingly. I mean, there's some kinks here and there, but we fix it just before. But it's teamwork, and we're grateful we're working with a great team, and people that know we're branding ourselves as a household name for the ninth Annual Women's Business Conference.
Yeah.
So more women can get involved and participate. So it's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. People are talking about it and they need to know more about places like this and organizations like this to get involved, to learn how to take
Hmm.
more care of yourself. And when you can take care of yourself, you can begin to take care of others. Now, Margaux, we don't talk much about this, but tell us more about Randi Ross Entertainment and Consulting.
Sure. It's Randi Ross, and sometimes you'll see R&R Entertainment and Consulting. Let me just share with you how we came up with the name.
Okay.
Randy was my brother. He loved Diana Ross so much
Oh, wow.
that all his friends called him Ross. So my brother died of AIDS back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I was playing chess with him one day. I was teaching him how to play chess. And I knew eventually he was going to transition over. And I said, Randy, I said, I called him Randy, of course, my brother. And I said, I'm going to name a company after you when you transition. And since you have Diana Ross, all her art, all your paintings, all painted all over your house, displayed, I said I will name the business Randi Ross Entertainment and Consultant, as a former TV producer for Geraldo Show, Queen Latifah, and Montel, and all the rest of them during the time. That's where the entertainment and consulting came in at,
Yeah.
because then folks started asking me, can they meet Ann Tripp? And I became a consultant for Ann. And we came together. And next thing you know, we formed the business. And I came over to Ann. We were part of Women in the Media.
Yes.
And you mentioned something earlier, Bob. I was in college at the time when I joined Black Women in the Media, and I was watching how hard everyone was working. I was an intern at the time, and
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? We work so hard, and these women make so much money, but they don't sit back and relax. And that's how we came up, Black women, the Women Business Conference and Spa Weekend, because we didn't spend our money on ourselves. We spent the money on other things, eating, going to fancy restaurants. We didn't, after work, we didn't do anything exciting. So I came to another person at first and I said, listen, I have a vision. And this is the idea of bringing women together. They said, okay, you go ahead and gather up all the information, find the location. I said, that ain't how it works.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a partner. I came to Ann and I said, Ann, I have this vision for us to do A, B, and C. She said, so when we going? She said, what's the date? Let me put it on the calendar. That's what I wanted to hear. And that's a true business partner, even though she's more like my sister, but she's a true business partner. She's ready to go. She puts 150% in everything she does. She's a phenomenal woman. And that's how many times, every time someone honors her, believe me, Ann deserves it and some, because she gives back so much into what she does that it forces other women want to be great. So it's an honor not to only have her as my sister, but as a great business partner who has great ideas. She has a vision that is phenomenal when we come together and bring this whole women's conference. So I'm proud to be a partner with Ann Tripp.
And we know what contributes to her phenomenality. I love both of you guys. Thank you. You're like a dynamic duo, making it happen in our community. Yeah.
You're so sweet. But I mean, basically, it's about, when she said spa and business, I said, yes, I'm tired, but yes, I have the business head going on. I have friends that are tired, but they don't get a chance to rest. They don't get a chance to get a massage. Oh, we've got aqua aerobics. We have regular aerobics in the morning. Some people feel lighter in the water. So we try to do it all for you, entertain you, edutain you, and have a lot of fun. I pick the food. It's not ravaging, but it's
because I cannot pick the food. Ann is the food's expert.
You don't feel like you're an Easter bunny. And we dance and we have a wonderful time. And Bob, you make the day. The women come out to see you. They said, "Oh, I always want to see Bob."
Remember, he was modeling, and they was just screaming.
Well, listen, how can people sign up?
Bob, just to highlight some of the people that been on in the past years. We started this in 2000, and we had Isaac Hayes, we had Mary Wilson, we had Jason Williams, we had Roz Abrams came one time, and we had someone from New York One. We had a lot of phenomenal folks that came through the women's conference that added to our success.
They're giving me 30 seconds. How can people get involved? This sounds like this is going to be very exciting, a great, exciting weekend. We want to go. How can we get involved?
Go ahead, Bob.
Go to eventbrite.com, the 9th Annual Women's Business Conference and Spa Weekend, and you can register. Or for more information, call 347-765-8218.
There you go. Randi, Ross Entertainment and Consulting, Ann Tripp, 107.5 WBLS, fantastic journalist, and Margaux Jones, President and CEO, R&R Entertainment and Consulting. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and always come back, and I'm looking forward to coming. I can't wait.
Thank you. We so excited, Bob. We're so excited. Thank you, Bob.
All right, and I'll see you guys soon. I love you.
Okay.
All right.
Love you.
We'll take a break. I've got more open coming your way next.